Hi everyone, here I'm live in London in a very Jewish area called Edgware over here. Very interesting. Just give you a short tour around this the Jewish side over here. There's a shop for Sukkot just around the corner from me. I just came out of a synagogue which is also right behind me over here, and just give you guys a tour of what London Jewish area looks like. There's a kosher shawarma restaurant right behind me called Sammy's. Really much recommended. So people from all over the world, you will get to see the site of England over here. So I'll just come over here. There's about, in this specific area in London, there's about maybe about a good 15-20 different synagogues of all different kinds of synagogues that are over here. There's so it's very interesting. So I think there's a obviously a kosher pizza restaurant right behind me, something called Ellie's Pizza. I've never been there before, but it's very good. I'm right next to a fish place over here also. What's interesting, nice, this place is buzzing on a Friday morning before Shabbat. And there's a bakery called Sharon's Bakery right behind me, and a Jewish bookstore, a Judaica store called Divrei Kodesh over here also right behind. Now, famous kosher bakery here for anyone coming. It's interesting, I used to be here many years ago. The prices were much cheaper, but inflation in England, something called Grudzinski's. Also, I very much recommend that. Now, coming from Israel, you've got kosher foods on kosher food stores on every different corner. There's a kosher shop here called Kosher Edge. It's a kosher supermarket over here. Very interesting. And you've got a kosher Chinese restaurant right behind me over here called Metsuyan. Wow, Metsuyan means excellent in Ivrit. Over here now, there's a kosher butcher store over here also, Louis Man over here. This has been here for years and years, a famous one over here. Now, coming obviously from, flew actually in last night from Israel. You saw many of you saw the videos. You see, in Israel you only have one decker buses. Over here it's 2 floors also, which is also interesting. Right next to me over here, there's a big Sephardi synagogue that actually used to be down the road a few years back. So nothing like being back in London over here. The air of London is not like the air of Israel. That I will tell you now. And over here, it's a very Jewish area. A lot of big religious community here. Got to have some derech eretz and cross the road where there's where you can cross over here. So yeah, so this actually the street. So maybe I can go outside the supermarket also. It's interesting, you know. Coming here, you want to get kippah, there's nothing to worry about over here. That's one of the beauties about this specific area. Over here, in other parts of the world, people would be worried and everything else. But one should, if you're in a Jewish area, one should wear the kippah full stop and be proud of everything. I fancy a nice mezonot, a nice croissant. I'm going to probably have it now. I need a coffee also. This is more of the scenes. This week, we're not reading a parsha of Parshat HaShavua. We are going to be reading the Torah portion for Sukkot. It's Shabbat Sukkot this week, so it's very interesting. You see, got a nice Chinese corner here inside this supermarket over here. Let me just go a bit more up so you get another. Now, there's also a kosher butcher here called Shefa Mahedrin. So quite interesting. Any of the foods that you buy on a Yom for Friday, if you're going to buy food for Shabbat or for Chag and everything else, you should say Lichvod Shabbat Kodesh for it. There's a concept that anything you buy for Shabbat, not for the week, but for Shabbat specifically, you're saying you're buying it Lichvod Shabbat Kodesh, you'll get the bracha back in it. The money will come back somehow to the person. And that's very important. So what we do is we say, when you're buying something, you're buying today, people buy usually, you prepare 3 days before for Shabbat. So whatever you're going to buy, you buy it and say Lichvod Shabbat Kodesh. You're buying the chicken, you're buying the beef, you're buying the turkey, whatever it might be, whatever you're going to eat, Lichvod Shabbat Kodesh. If you're going to buy some nice tablecloth, Lichvod Shabbat Kodesh. Buy a more expensive dry red wine. Say it's for the honor of the Shabbat. Just like the famous rabbi Yosef Mokeh Shabbat, Joseph, the person that honored the Shabbat, actually says. So these are scenes. It's a tour over here of the Jewish area Edgware. I'm wishing you all a fantastic day. Please keep watching all the videos and everything else, and Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom in advance. Take care.